There's the problem. There's a ferrule underneath there, and I've tried to cut this. I've tried all kinds of things to get this off because the ferrule's all boogered up. The tubing's in good condition. They have to make a tool or something that pulls that ferrule off. I can do all kinds of things. I can pull the copper tubing out, but I just can't get that ferrule off. So let me go do some research. So that's the problem that I have to fix. I have to pull one of these off that copper tubing. So this is the nut that sits behind, you know, this kind of, the tubing goes through it. Well, I've got to get this out. So let me show you what I found. I found this nifty tool at Home Depot. It's a Husky faucet handle and compression sleeve puller. Pretty cool deal. The only thing is you don't need all this. You do need this part. We do need this part, but you do not need all this. So we're going to take this off. I'll get this out of the way for now. But you got to take this and wind it all the way off. You will not need it. I guess that's what you use to pull the faucet handles off and stuff. I don't know if I'll ever need that, but I know I don't need it today. So come on. Give me just a second. Okay, so now you're stuck with this. So here's what's going on. You're trying to pull this off. This is going to go in the hole first. So when it sits down and when you look at it, it's kind of in here inside the tubing. I wish I had a piece of copper tubing. This piece will slide in there just like that. And then what happens is it pulls it back onto this piece right here, just like this. It slides on really tight. But here's the cool part. This part right here threads into this. This is how the whole thing works. So you can grab onto this, and then you can thread this when you thread it in the wall, you know, as it's coming out of the wall. Okay, so let's put the whole thing together. Let me show you how it works. You're going to thread this on here, just like so. Okay, that's how you do that. This piece goes in there, just like that. So when it's pulling it off, it's pulling this back like this, okay? But the cool part is, this is like this is like this, and see, and then you'll thread it all together. And then as you go like this, it just pulls the whole thing apart. So you can look right here, it's pushing this part out as I twist it in, and voila, it just pulled it off the copper tubing. So let me go show you in real time how you do it. Over there. I have my camera set up the best way I can, and I want to make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. This piece goes first. I'm going to slide that in there just like that. The second piece is this piece, the brass. It looks like a brass piece, but it's not. And that's going to go, see, this slides in there just like that. So you're going to put that right there. You're going to take this piece and it will thread into the nut. And you can thread it in there pretty tight. I was really surprised when I was playing with it. Make sure I get it on there. I don't want to ruin the threads on the tool. Once you've got that, then you're going to take this, and this self-centers as it goes in. Twist it around. Sorry everybody, I had to come up with a way to do this so that you guys can see it. Okay, I want to show you guys. I'm going to move the camera a little bit so you can see it sideways. Okay, so you got, there's my nut. You can see my nut, I was trying to cut it, and you got it all together. Okay, so I don't know if it's better with or without the light. It's not too bad without the light. So let's pull it off. Look how easy it comes off. Tell me that this isn't cool. And get rid of that light completely. It is pulling it off there with absolutely no problem. This tool is going to become my new best friend. I am always doing repairs, and it pulled it off. So let's take this, just put this right here for a second, and let's back it off a little bit. Pull it all apart. And there's that boogered up ferrule right there. This is a cool tool. Two thumbs up to Husky. And you can see the reason why I wanted to remove it. It was all boogered up. I think that's why I had a leak. Well, I appreciate everybody watching my videos. I hope this really helped somebody. I hope I did a great job of showing you. See, I even tried to cut it right there with a hacksaw to try to get it off. But I did not want to ruin the copper tubing. I think this thing cost me $18 with tax out the door. So I want to thank everybody for watching my videos, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Have a great day, everybody. So now I've got to do this one. Just did that one. Let's do this one. Here's the problem. This drain that comes from my swamp cooler goes down here, and because of how long this piece is, it hits. I got no room to work. So let me show you a really cool hack. With the handle on there, and then when you put it all together, it's just too long and there's not enough room. So let me show you a really cool hack. Take this out. This is a 10 millimeter 2-inch, so it's roughly the same size as the piece. And you can actually do it this way without the handle if you don't want to. I think they're using this so that it centers this, so it might be a good idea to use this most of the time. But in a pinch, when you put it all together and you put this, screw that in there just like that, it only has to go in a little bit, and then see, it starts pushing it out. So this is a hack. It'll work. See right there, it's almost out, and then it all comes apart. This is a 10 millimeter bolt. Now I bought a stainless steel one from Ace Hardware, and I think it cost me 40 cents, 41 cents. So that's a cool hack, and then that'll still work. Let me know what you think in the comments.